So very good morning everyone. So in the last class we have completed unit number 1 of the Partnership Act. In that differences are the last concepts we considered. In that we completed partnership versus company first. After that we went into partnership versus co-ownership. Next we went into partnership versus association. And lastly we went into partnership versus club and partnership versus HUF. So with that we completed some substantial portion of unit number 1. With that unit 1 is also completed. Now in the today's session we are going to start with the unit number 2. Please tell me, is there anything left out in unit number 1 in partnership? Had you completed all the concepts, sir? Okay, please keep the heading in your notes. Unit number 2, 8 to 10 marks will come from this chapter. What is the unit number 2? Relations of partners. Please keep the heading. Relations of partners. So this unit will account for eight marks to 10 marks in exam. Totally in the 18 marks that comes from the partnership, 8 to 10 marks will come from this chapter, 6 marks will come from the unit number 1, and may come, may not come from the unit number 3. If it comes, it will come for 3 marks or 2 marks or 4 marks. So high weightage chapters are unit 1 and 2. If you leave unit 1 and 2, gone. So like that in Contract Act, unit number 1, unit number 3 and unit number 5. If you leave those 3 units, next attempt. Are you understanding or not? Like that every chapter will have some core areas where definitely questions will come. Okay? Next. So relations of partners. In relations of partners, what are all the learning objectives? Means in the unit number 1, if you observe, first thing what we have written is, what are all the contents applicable for exams we have written? Means, see the screen once. Like this we have written. Basics of partnership, meaning, true test, concept of partnership. After that, kinds of partnership, kinds of partners, miscellaneous, and lastly partnership versus other forms of organization. In that again, partnership versus company, partnership versus HUF, partnership versus club, partnership versus co-ownership, partnership versus association. We have covered or not everything. Likewise, in the second unit also there will be learning objectives. Okay, so what are all the contents that we need to cover in that chapter becomes the learning objectives. Clear? If you have a clarity on that, first you will know what is there in your syllabus. Okay? Then after that you can understand, you can read, everything can happen. So first thing is, you should know what is there in your syllabus. So what are all the contents applicable for exams with regard to the partnership? Okay? Please write down learning objectives. I will also write along with you. Everyone open the study material, unit number 2. What is the name of the chapter? Relations of the partners. Okay. Listen. Relations of partners, generally it will be taken by the partnership deed. But before going into that, see here. Relations of partners to one another means, what is a relation, what is the effect of one partner to another partner. Mutual rights and liabilities, partnership property, profit by the partners, rights and duties of the partners, relations of partners to the third parties, effect of admissions by a partner, liability to the third parties, rights of transfer of a partner's interest, minor to a partnership, partner incoming and outgoing, rights of outgoing partner, continuing guarantee. These are all the topics. Comparatively, when you see, people are not reading unit number 2. I don't know the reason exactly. Maybe they are feeling difficult, or faculties are making it complicated. I really don't know. But this is easier than unit number 1, if you understand the basics of unit number 1 properly. True test of partnership, if you don't understand, waste of time reading Partnership Act. Because true test of partnership law, main important concept is there. What is that? Mutual agency. On that only this entire chapter will run. That's why, if you remember, true test of partnership, we spend a lot of time in understanding it. What do you mean by true test of partnership? What do you mean mutual agency? What is a principal agency? Do you remember or not? So if a partner acts, he is not acting for himself, he is acting on behalf of all others. When he acts, he is an agent. Others are principal. When others act, they are principal. Others will be agent. We saw the mutual agency concept also. Very critically we analyzed it in the chapter number 1. Listening, like that in this chapter also, the same concepts will come. In a different way we are going to read them. So please write down the learning objectives. completed writing? Sir, ACs are not working. Huh? Sir, okay, see here. So the learning objectives of unit number 2, relations of partners with one another, mutual rights, mutual duties and liabilities, implied authority, partnership property, admissions by a partner, rights and liabilities on reconstruction, rights of incoming and outgoing partner, liability towards the third parties, minor as a partner, various events and its effect, admission, death, retirement, insolvent and expulsion, and next one, revocation of continuing guarantee. That's all. These are all the various areas. In these sub-points will come, sub-concepts, sub-topics will come, but these are all the main concepts which you need to cover in this chapter. Listening, if these are covered thoroughly, you can go to examination and get the 10 marks in exam. No doubt in that. Okay, but we must have a full clarity on all these concepts that are written here. From the beginning, let us start. Please come to the study material, section number 9. Shall we begin? What is the section? Section number 9. See there. Relations of partners to one another. In that, section number 9, general duties of a partner. What is the first one? General duties of a partner. What a partner generally have a duty. Each and every partner, this is applicable. What are the duties of the partners? Let us read what it is. Start. Partners are bound to carry on the business of the firm to the greatest common advantage, to be just and faithful to each other, render true accounts and full information of all the things affecting the firm to any partner or his legal representative. Read it first. Terminology is technical, so please read carefully. Read the section number 9. Please read, everyone. Have you read the provision? See there. Let me first explain what is the meaning. After that you can read. First one, what is the concept we are reading there? General duties of a partner. Okay. First one, what is the duty of a partner, he is asking. First point number 1, partnership has no act to govern their business. Partnership Act governs what? Partnership Act tells what is a partnership. Partnership Act tells that what are your basic rights and duties. Therefore, partnership is an agreement between two people. Agreement between two people or two persons. Agreement entered. Fast. So listen. So partnership is a agreement entered between two persons. So two persons are entering into agreement, joining hands, doing a business, making the profit, share the profit, business carried on by all, any of them acting for all. When I say any of them acting for all, for example, there are 5 partners, 5 friends are there. In that, A, B, C, D, E, 5 friends started a partnership. All the 5 need to act and take a decision, or any of them can take on behalf of all? Arey, answer here everyone. When any of them can act, A, B, C, D, E, 5 persons are there. In that, can Mr. A act on behalf of A, B, C, D, E as a firm? Since only one person is acting on behalf of all, don't take decisions for your advantage. Because the problem with the partnership is the advantage problem. Both these mutual agency. Mutual agency means your acts will not bind only you. Your acts will bind the entire firm. Other partners means what? Entire firm it will bind. Therefore, any decision taken by a partner, I repeat one more time, listen. Any decision taken by a partner must not be for personal advantage. Must not be for the personal advantage. Must be for the common advantage. Common advantage of whom? All the partners. Common advantage of all the partners means the firm. It should be for the common advantage of the firm, not for the personal advantage of anyone. Business is carried on by all, any of them acting for all. Means any one person also can act or not. When acting in person, don't act for your benefit, act for the benefit of all. That's called as a common advantage. Everyone tell me, that's called as a common. Okay, I will tell you one point now. There are two banks giving the loan. How many? Two banks giving the loan. Bank A, Bank B. Bank A charges 7% interest. Bank B charges 8% interest. Bank A charges? Bank B. My father is working in Bank A. Sorry, Bank B, which is charging how much percent interest? In order to promote his business, in order to make him happy, I made my firm to enter into contract with Bank B and take a loan at 8%. Did you understand the point or not? This is listening? This is correct or not correct? Not correct, because common advantage is not important. Okay, what advantage? Three banks are there. Bank A, B, C. A 7, B 8%, C 9%. A, B bank, C bank. Now tell me, my father works in B bank, example. Okay, how much percent rate? Than 9, 8 is better, correct? That means when you see, when you compare with 9%, 8% is better. You made the partnership to take a loan at how much rate? 8%. Common advantage of all. But there is a better than 8% also in the market, correct? That's why he used our greatest common advantage. Common advantage is not important again. In the available resources, which gives the greatest advantage, you need to select those. Clear or not, everyone? In this, what is the greatest advantage? 7 or 8 or 9? Go for 7. Even though your father is working in that, don't work for your benefit, don't work for the benefit of some other person. Even though it seems to be advantageous, it may not be. Advantage is not important. Greatest advantage is important. That greatest advantage should not come to one person, should come to the firm and at large. Listening, everyone? Everyone? Whenever you act as a partner, there should be justification for acts done. There should be. I repeat one more time. What is the concept of mutual agency? What is the concept of mutual agency? Any partner can act on behalf of all, correct? When you act on behalf of all others, any act you done, you should have a justification. Means, if any partner asks you why you have done that, you should be in a position to tell why you have done. That's called as a justification. That's the word he used in the act, just. Read there, yeah, be in this world. Read it, everyone. To be just. Just means what? Not normal, just like that, just illa. Just is a shortcut for the justified. Just and faithful. Don't cheat the partners. And clear. Next one, render. Hey, read here, everyone. Render. True accounts and full information of all the things. Because there is a concept of silent partner or not. We also call that fellow as sleeping partner. Every partner need to be active. Answer. 30 partners are there. 20 can be sleeping. Correct? That means they are participating in the activities or not participating. Then how they will know what is happening inside the partnership? Therefore, you should prepare proper books of accounts, proper accounts, give them on a regular basis. Therefore, read, render true accounts and full information of all the things affecting the firm. Of all the things affecting the firm. To whom? If the partner die, to whom you have to give all those? Legal representative. Hopefully everyone understood the first section, section number 9. Tell me, 3 things we have to write in exam. How partner should be? What are the duties of a partner? Act for the greatest common advantage. Be just and faithful to other partners. Render true accounts and full information. Answer completed. That's what in section number 9. Listening everyone in the class. What I will do is, first we will read section number 9. Analysis is there below. That is also applicable for exam. If you don't read that, then also problem will come. Therefore, first what we should do, we should read as a section. Read it, take a minute time, complete it. After that, take a minute time, read this. Listening, when we write, I will first write this and summary of analysis. Okay, na? Read it. Take a minute time, complete it fast. Did you find all the points what we covered in the analysis? Everyone? Now tell me, partnership will have a principal agency or mutual agency? What do you mean mutual agency? Acts of one partner will bind the firm or not? I have done some wrong. Because of my wrong, who will be liable? Entire firm will be liable or not? What I have done? Wrong. Who am I? Partner. I have done a? Because of wrong done. Third party will sue me, will sue the firm. So firm is liable to pay him compensation or not? You will be liable. I will be liable to pay back the compensation to the firm. Third party ki firm is liable, no doubt. But I have to pay back the loss caused because of me back to the firm. I repeat one more time. Listen carefully. If firm incur any loss, repeat the statement. If very bad, everyone repeat one more time. If the firm incur because of wrong done by a partner, partner has to compensate the firm. Instead of the word compensate, they will put the word indemnify. That's the next section, section number 10. First everyone tell me, Have you understood section number 9 and 10 or not? Tell me, what is the general duty of a partner? 3 points. Act for the greatest common advantage. Second one, be just and faithful. Third one, render true accounts and full information to the partners or to his legal representatives. 1 point over. Okay. Second, section number 10. Tell me, if a partner commits a fraud, if a partner commits it will fall on partner, it will fall on the firm. But who has a right to, who has a liability to indemnify back? Indemnify means what? Compensate. Indemnify means what? Compensate. Have you heard about a word called as a compensation? If I incur loss because of another person, you have to pay me money. That's called as a compensation. Okay, read. Every partner shall indemnify the firm for any loss caused to it by his fraud. If A does the fraud, firm incurred loss, you have to pay back to the firm. Listening or not? Next. So that's why analysis. The partner committing the fraud in the conduct of business of the firm must make good the loss sustained by the firm by his misconduct, and the amount so bought in the partnership should be divided between the partners. Whatever the amount you have brought. For example, partnership firm paid money means partnership firm will pay money from its money or from the partner's money. Obviously, partnership firm and partners are one and the same or different? One and the same. There is no separate legal existence. Understood or not? If the firm pay money, it is paying out of whose pockets? Therefore, once you pay the money, once you indemnify by giving the amount of loss back, that will be divided among all the partners. An act of a partner imputable to the firm or the principles of agency, which is a fraud on his co-partners, entitle the co-partners as between themselves to throw the whole of the consequences upon him. Read that point. Completed reading? Simply what he is saying is, shall we? See here. First point is, sir, one clarity you have to give me. Section 9 everyone understood clearly? Yeah? Yes, 10 basic section everyone understood clearly? Yeah? Yes, tell me, every partner shall indemnify the firm for any loss caused to it by his fraud in the conduct of the business of the firm. During the conduct of business of the firm, if he does any fraud, firm incurred a loss, he has to indemnify the firm against the loss caused. When you indemnify, money will be brought into the partnership or not? That should be divided between whom? Between the partners. Listening everyone? Next one. An act of a partner imputable to the firm or the principles of agency, which is a fraud on his co-partners, entitles the co-partners as between themselves to throw the whole of the consequences upon him. Let me explain what does it mean. Sir, what is the difference between first and second? See here. In the conduct of the business, in the conduct of the fraud is committed. Now, in the conduct of the business, you are not committing the fraud. You are committing the fraud against your co-partners. Committing the fraud against your example, I will tell you. See here. Listening? Yes, hello everyone, please see here. Our company is in business of textiles. I mean our partnership firm, business of textiles. One third party came. He gave order for 1,000 bales of cotton roll. I gave a cheap quality one rather than giving a quality for which he paid. intentionally with an intention to defraud him. Listening? Now, this is called as fraud committed in the course of business. Fraud committed in the course of business. During the business deal, I have done the fraud. Second example. This is the first one. Second example. What is the general duty of a partner? Act for greatest common advantage. Second one. How many times I have to revise the point here, everyone? Tell me, what is the second point? Just and faithful. Third one? Render true account. On that point I want to tell now. Accounts, whenever you prepare, you have to prepare and render a true accounts or not. Intentionally, I prepared a fraudulent accounts. I said, I sold 5 lakhs worth of goods. But in the accounts and the records, I have written that I sold only 3 lakh worth of goods. Remaining 2 lakh I kept in my pocket. Now I am cheating third party. Now I am cheating my co-partners. In that case, firm will not be liable. Full blame throw on the partner only. That's what he wanted to tell. Throw the whole consequences upon him. If the fraud is not committed on the third party, if the fraud is on his co-partners. Did you understand the example clearly or not? Example, they don't ask you, write about general duty. Like this, they will create an example and ask you. Are you understanding the problem in the exam or not? They don't ask you, write about section 10, write about section 9. They don't ask like that. They will create a case like this. Cheating third parties, firm is liable. Cheating co-partners, partner is liable. Listening everyone in the class? Everyone in the class understood or not? Tell me, what are the 3 general duties? This I will ask for around 50 times. Every question before this point will come, because that's the main source of this entire concept. Tell me, you should act for advantage of the firm. Second one, you should be just and faithful. Next one, render true accounts and full information to the partners or his legal representative. Okay, you have done the fraud. 2 types of fraud we covered in this section. What are the 2 types of fraud? Fraud by the partner on the third party, fraud by the partner on the co-partners. If you commit fraud on the third party, what will happen? Firm liable. To the firm you have to be liable. But if you are doing and cheating your co-partners directly, not even third party, then what will happen? Who will be liable? Partner is liable. Complete blame throw on the partner. He only have to cover all the laws. Everyone had a clarity, yeah? Now tell me, if you read the section only, will you understand all these? That's why analysis. Exam questions will come from the analysis also. Not only just a section. He will also give questions, answers on analysis in this chapter. Shall we continue further? So tick that. We completed section 9, section number 10. Next. Sir, what we are going to do is, first we are going to cover section number 9, section number 10, section number 11, section number 12. Let us complete all the, at least up to 11. 9, 10, 11. First we will complete those 3. Write in the notes. After that again 12, 13, 14. Like that. Set of 3 sections if you read. Totally there will be 14 sections in this area. How many? 14 sections. In a set of 5, we will complete the entire chapter. Are you understanding or not? Some big section, some small section, mix will come. Shall we move on and complete this? Okay, let us go. So, determination of rights and duties of the partners by contract between the partners. Answer my question. What is a partnership? Partnership is a agreement. Every agreement is a contract. Every contract is an agreement. That's why partnership is not a contract. Partnership is a means it may be a contract, may not be a contract. Correct? So if it is a contract, he is talking about that. For example, shall we? We are partners. Say for example, A, B, C, D, E, F. 6 partners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 partners are there in a firm. How many? 6 partners are there in one firm. A, B, C, D, E, F. 6 partners are there. all of us will write a document. What is the name? Partnership deed. What it is called as a? That partnership deed I registered. I have registered. Registrar of firms will be there. I went there. I asked him, sir, please register this partnership deed. Do you know how they will register? I told you. Yes, I told you now. In one of the previous classes, I told you how the registration for the deed will be done. You have to go with witnesses. They will take a photo of you. Witnesses as well. Video recording will be done. One notary will be there. I think I told you na. Franking will be done. Notary will be there. I told you in that floor. Third floor. One Sunday, one class is there. At that time I told you that point. I remember that. Yes, I taught you. That's why. How registration will be done, I told you already. A stamp paper, not on white paper. On what paper you have to write? Stamp paper. I told you what is a stamp paper, how to write on that. On a stamp paper, you have to write entire contract details, whatever you wanted to have. Yes, get it registered. That's called as a contract now, not just an agreement. Now it became a contract. That contract, another name is a deed. Deed of contract. Listening everyone in the class? Now listen carefully. What we are going to see. What are the rights of a partner? What are the liabilities of a partner? Will be decided by contract between the partners. In the partnership deed you have written, what are the rights of every partner? What are the liabilities of every partner? What are the duties of every partner? If there is a contract, that contract will apply. If not there, what will happen? Read. Start. Subject to the provisions of this act. Sir, very bad reading. Everyone start reading from the beginning. Start. To the provisions of this act. The mutual rights and duties of a partners of a firm may be determined. Stop. Shall be a, may be a. Maybe means you may have a deed, you may not have a deed. If you write a deed, deed will apply. What will apply? Deed not written. What will happen? Act will apply. What will apply? Act will apply. Act law already rights and duties are given. No sir, act law only small items are there. I want to write more big. Then you write on your own. If you write, what you written will apply. If you don't write, act will apply. That's why subject to provisions of this act. Listening or not? Read again. Subject to the provisions of this act. The mutual rights and duties of a partners of a firm may be determined by contract between the partners, and such contract may be expressed or may be implied by a course of dealing. Such contract may be varied. Means you can make changes to that contract by consent of all the partners. Stop there. Stop there. What are the essentials of a partnership? Are they okay? Next, there should be a agreement between one person or all the persons are. Do you remember that point or not? A, B, C have written one diagram. A, B, C, A, B agreed. C didn't agree. It is not a partnership between A, B, C. A, C agreed. A, B didn't agree. It is a partnership only between A and C, not between B and C. A, B partner, A, C partner. Automatically B, C also becomes partners. Will not become. I told you the reason also. So everyone has to agree. Even if you make changes, changes also should be agreed by all the partners, because it's an agreement of all the partners. Listening? Read again. Such contract may be varied. Varied means what? Changed by consent of all the partners. Such consent may be either expressed or implied by a course of dealing. First, let us read the analysis below. Agreement restraint we will read later. First read the analysis. Section 11 provides that subject to the provisions of this act, the mutual rights and duties of a firm may be determined by contract between the partners, and such contract may be expressed or implied by the course of dealing. Same again, they have reprinted that. Continue. If it further provides that such contract may be may be varied by consent of all the parties. Sir, is there any difference between this and this? This in a simple language they have written here. So nonsense. Down below. Section 11.2. Section 11.2. We read section 11.2. No. Why I made you to read analysis? To show you that there is nothing great in this analysis. Just they have written what is there in the section one more time. 3 sections we have completed till now. 9, 10, 11. 11 everything completed, one subsection is still there. What is that one subsection? I will tell you. Contract act completed for you? So not started. And the idea is there. Do you know agreements restraint of trade? Do you know agreement restraint of trade? Sorry, I will tell you what does it mean. Agreements in restraint of trade means there are two types. Agreements in restraint of trade means I will stop a person, I will enter into contract. I will enter into contract. Everyone, I will enter into contract with a person not to carry on the trade. Not to carry on the trade. For example, I will enter into a contract with a person and tell that don't do the trade at all. Don't do the trade at all. I will tell that you are not allowed to trade here. Like that I will enter into a contract with a person. Can we enter into contract like that? It is void under Contract Act. Void under which act? Contract. Which agreements are void under Contract Act? Agreements in restraint of trade. Restraint means stopping. If you enter into a contract with a person or agreement with a person, stopping him from carrying the trade. Stopping him from? Very bad. Stopping him from? That kind of agreement is called as what? Agreements in restraint of the trade. Agreements in? Those agreements are valid or void? Everyone. Everyone. Now tell me. I am a chartered accountant. He is a chartered accountant. He is also a chartered accountant. All the three chartered accountants started a firm, A, B, C and Co. Listening up? A, B, C and Co. How many? Three persons are there. We started a firm, A, B, C and Co. Chartered accountants. Head office Hyderabad. We started. We done our profession for 3 years. Good client base came. Around 50-60 good number of clients are there. 10-15 companies are there. 2-3 listed companies are there. Around minimum 5 lakh to 6 lakh billing every month we are making. Happy life, everything is going well. One dangerous person will be there in everyone's life, na? He is that person. Example. Are you with me? Are you listening? I said you are my partner. Yeah, smile. Why you are so serious? Put some smile on face. So, your name? Naushad, okay. So, Naushad is my partner. Now, after 3-4 years, good amount of profits are coming. Good amount of money is coming. Monthly we are having around 6 lakh turnover. 6 lakh means 6 lakh will not come to my pocket, 6 lakh will not come to his pocket, 6 lakh will not come to his pocket. 2 lakh, 2 lakh, 2 lakh division will happen because we are equal partners. We divided. Then he got a doubt. If I can bypass the clients, not to this firm, personally if I can do them this work, that entire 4 lakh or 5 lakh given by him, I can only eat. That kind of person you are, right? So, that kind also people can behave or not? People antene they will do like that. Money changes everyone, na? Like that so many people will do. I am taking him as a normal example in class. But in reality, people will do like that only. As and when we became more educated, na, we become more crooked and fraudulent because we know ways to escape. So, the point is, like this the partners are. So, 3 partners started a firm. One of the partner all of a sudden at one point of time got a doubt. Why should I give everything to the firm? If I can do this on my own, I will only get that entire profit, na? Why should I give to these bloody partners? That 4 lakh or 5 lakh I will only get. Like that he got one crooked idea. Who? Naushada. One of the partner, yeah. So one of the partner got an idea that way. Immediately as the idea comes into brain, he executed. He has bypassed some clients to him personally. Did you understand what I said? Like this people can do or not? Very much it is possible. Okay? That's why generally whenever you enter into partnership, they will write an agreement saying that If you are a partner with us in the firm, you are not allowed to do your own practice as a CA again. When this problem will come, if you are having partnership, you are a partner, you are also having your individual practice. Yes, then what will happen? Partnership clients you will divert and bypass to you. Yes, when all these problems will come? If you have your own practice. Are you understanding or not? Yes, sir, I am a doctor, surgeon. I am working in a super specialty hospital. I am also having my own clinic. As and when the patients come, I will tell them, Arey, why you are coming to this hospital? Here they will charge 3 lakh, I will charge only 1,50,000. Come to my clinic, I will tell. How it will be for the hospital? Loss of profit you leave. I want to kill you. Why we are doing so much business here? Are you understanding or not? Loss of profit at the end of the year we will see. You are cheating me. Are you understanding or not? So therefore, he is thinking, never I will come late. Sir, you come late, but I will never come late after you. So the point is, now tell me, if he does this activity, it is a cheating on the partners or not technically? Therefore, in general, not normally, in general, even in my firm also that agreement is there. We will write an agreement. Koushik Mukhesh is a partner of Suresh Siva & Co. Chartered Accountants, Hyderabad. That's all. When you are a partner in this firm, you should not do your individual practice again. Yes, are you understanding or not? What chance is there if I allow you to do? Maybe at some point at time, Koushik Mukhesh also may get an idea. Who knows here? No one is perfect. Are you understanding or not? Maybe somewhere in the middle, may not be of today, may not be in another 5-6 years. Maybe a day may come where I also may change. Maybe I can get a thinking, entire office work I am only doing, but the sharing is done among all the partners. Why I have to share? If I can divert these supplies to me directly, I can have my entire money. Like that, I also may get an idea or not. No one is good, no one is perfect here. That's money. It can change anyone. Clear? Like that it may be happening. Therefore, in partnerships, one contract is allowed in the deed. What contract? Agreements in restraint of the trade. When you are a partner, you are restrained from carrying on a similar business again. Listening everyone? Yes, this is according to Contract Act, against to the Contract Act. Contract Act, if you write like that, it is valid or void? But in the partnership it is valid. That's why he used the word notwithstanding anything contained in section 27 of the Contract Act. Notwithstanding means what? Ignoring. Read. Read. Notwithstanding. Ante in the place of notwithstanding put ignoring and read. Ignoring anything contained in section 27 of Indian Contract Act. Continue. Such contracts may provide. Stop there. Which contract? Partnership deed. Which contract? Partnership deed. Continue. May provide that a may na shall na. If you want to write this, may provide that a partner shall not carry on any business other than that of the business while he is a partner. No, I wanted to start my own practice. Then leave the firm and go. Leave the firm. Now you may get a doubt. Sir, after leaving the firm also he may have a contact with the old clients of the firm. He can take them. Are you understanding or not? Yes, like that also I can do. Correct? Yes, lawmaker is not a fool. For that also sections are there. If you take any of the clients of the partnership after you are retiring from the partnership, whatever that client gives the money to you, it is a money belonging to the firm. I am not a partner of the firm, but money belongs to firm. Why? Because they are known to firm. No. Yes. This is what law wanted to tell. So lawmaker is not a fool. First point. He will write with enough safeguards. Sir, okay. Point number 1. Understood agreements restraint of trade. Generally agreements restraint of trade is valid or void? Answer. But in partnership that will be the Sanjeevani. Or else people will start cheating you. Are you understanding or not? Now tell me how many sections we completed? 3. What are the 3 sections? 9, 10, 11. Tell me, what are the 3 sections contained? How a partner should be. What are the duties? Forgot. First, he should act for the greatest common advantage. Second one, to be just and faithful. Third one, render proper accounts or full information to the partners or his legal representatives. 1 point over. Second, if any loss is caused because of him to the firm, because of the fraud done, what will happen? What he has to do? Indemnify, compensate the loss to the firm. But if any fraud is done on the co-partners, then entire blame will be falling on whom? Partner, not on the other partners or even on the firm. Understood or not, everyone? Fraud committed by a partner on third party. Second one is fraud committed by a partner on co-partners. If it is on third party, who is liable? Firm. And to the firm, who is liable? Partner will be liable. But if you are cheating your co-partners directly, partner is liable, not the firm or not the other partners. Are you understanding the point or not? Next one. What is the next one? Section number 11. Tell me. Generally, the mutual rights and duties will be determined by way of a contract. If no contract is there, Act will apply. Sir, Act law what is there? That's what we are going to read in this chapter today. In this entire chapter, what we are going to read, do you know? If you don't have a partnership deed, what are your rights, what are your liabilities, we should know or not? That's what we are going to read. Listening? So, this is the first one. In the course of dealing, our contract will be mutual rights and duties. In a contract you can write. Can I write any contract which is an agreement restraint of a trade? Generally under contract act you can write or cannot write? Cannot write. But in partnership can you write or cannot write? Must and should. If you write only, then only protection will be available. It is optional, but in general every partnership will write that agreement. Listening everyone in the class? Shall we write the notes on all the 3 sections? Got the full clarity on 9, 10 and 11? Right down. Are you writing along with me? Keep the heading Basic Rights and Duties of Partners Part 1. There are 2 parts. How many parts? 2 parts. 9, 10, 11, one section, 1 part. 12, 13, 14, another part. Sorry, 12, 13, another part. How many sections totally? 5. In that 5, how many we are covering in the first chart? 3 we are covering in this chart, 2 we will cover in the next chart. That's all. Part 1, part 2 will complete general rights and duties. Listening, So please, copy down the notes properly. Sir, I am telling you again, exam time you can't read from the study material. It's impossible day before exam. If you have the charts now, one chart will take hardly 1 minute time. Book will take around 15-20 minutes to read each page. You can't spend that much time in the time of exams. Failure ki first reason is time waste. If you can do in 1 minute or 1.5 minutes the same thing, you can save time, you can read more, you can study more. Are you understanding or not? If you spend time here, then you can save time when you are studying. Clear? If you sit silent and idle in the class now, at that time, inte, bomme. Understanding or not? So please, write down properly. So these 3 points everyone understood clearly. First, act for what? Act for the greatest common advantage. Second one, just and faithful. Next, render true accounts, full information to the partners or the legal representatives. Completed? See here, we have now completed section number 9. Analysis no great information was given, so therefore we are just writing this. So the main point that we need to understand is when it comes to the general duty, the first duty, section 9, three duties are there. Act in greatest common advantage, just and be faithful, and render the true accounts and full information of the firm to the partners or his legal representatives. Now, what is the next thing we are going to write? Section number 10, duty to indemnify loss. Duty to indemnify the loss. I think everyone remember what are the two types of frauds? Fraud on the firm, fraud on the co-partners. Fraud on the firm, fraud on the co-partners. If it is a fraud on the firm liable. To whom? Who has a right to indemnify the loss caused to the firm? Partners has a right to call. And he has to pay the money to the other partners. So the money brought in will be divided among the partners of that particular firm. Do you remember the points or not? But if any fraud is caused on the co-partners, then firm will be liable, partner will be liable. That partner committing the fraud will be completely liable. Shall we write the notes in this regard? Write down, sir. Understood this answer clearly, whatever I am writing there? So first step number 1, what will happen? Third party will sue the firm and firm is liable. Step 2, what will happen? Answer, yeah, partner committing the loss is liable to indemnify the firm for the loss caused. Amount so brought in will be distributed among the partners. So if the fraud is caused by the partner on the co-partners, who is liable? That partner only will become wholly responsible for all the consequences. Shall we go into the next part? No. How many completed? 2 sections we completed, right? 9 and 10, correct? Next. 11. Write down. Determination of rights and duties. Section number 11. Such contract may provide for agreements in restraint of the trade. Notwithstanding, ignoring which act? If you want, write down section number, or else just write down restraint of trade notwithstanding Indian Contract Act 1872. That's all. With this, what are the 3 sections we have completed? 9, 10 and 11. Are you all comfortable with all the three sections, sir? Take a minute time, read the chart you have written. We'll go to the next two sections, 12 and 13. So this is the entire chart on that. Take a minute time, read it properly first, complete it fast. Revise and complete everything in the class. Completed? Can you go to the next one? Come to the study material. Come to section number 12. Okay? What are the sections we are going to read now? What are the sections we are going to read now? 12 and 13. Two sections are there. 12 section, overall we will read now. Analysis and everything we will read in the next session complete. Clear? Next session we will put a 7 sections target and we will complete those. Okay? As of now, listen carefully, see the screen once. See there. The conduct of the business subject to the contract between the partners. What is the meaning of that? Read the heading of the section first. Means what? How to conduct the business of a partnership. How to conduct? You have to write a deed, correct? If deed is written, these are not applicable. Just now I told you, na? If you write the deed, follow the deed directly. If a deed is not drafted, Act will apply. These are all the provisions that will apply. These sections will apply if deed is there, deed is silent. Deed is silent. If deed is not there, this will apply. That's why he said subject to contract. If there is any contract between the partners, follow that. If no contract exists between the partners, come and read this. Listening everyone? Read now. First point. Subject to the contract between the partners, read. Every partner has a right to take part in the conduct of the business. Means all the partners are active partners. All the partners are active partners. No sir, I want to become a sleeping partner. Then write in the deed. If you don't write in the deed, every partner will be an active partner. Yes, listening or not everyone? Yes, who is a sleeping partner? Who become a partner by way of an agreement and who does not take part in the conduct of the business, correct? Who should tell that you are not taking part in the conduct of the business? Deed has to tell. Yes, so tell me, if you don't write a deed, what will happen? All the partners of the firm becomes what partners? Active partners, because every partner has a right to take part in the conduct of the business. Means every partner will become active partners. Second one. Every partner is bound to attend diligently to his duties in the conduct of the business. What is this concept? Every partner is bound to attend diligently. Diligence is a opposite to the word negligence. What is the word? Negligence. Negligence is there, na? Negligence ki reverse word is what? Diligence. Negligence, diligence. Every partner is expected to act diligently. Means carelessness, recklessness should not be there while acting. Do you know why? If you do one small wrong, that wrong is reflected not on one person. That wrong is reflected on the entire firm. So therefore, you should act diligently. So underline the important lines. First one, right to take part in the conduct. First line, right to take part in the conduct. Second one, act diligently or attend diligently. Okay? No, completed? Yes, next, I have one important point now. See here. We are partners. 3 partners are there now. As I give an example, 3 partners are there. We wanted to shift our CA firm from place 1 to place 2. My original office is, say example, it is in T Nagar. I wanted to shift from T Nagar to Mambalam. Okay now? Now listen carefully. This is a general decision taken in the partnership. In this case, whether to shift it from T Nagar or T Nagar to West Mambalam is decided by whom? One partner, not 2 partners, all the partners are? Majority only. Ordinary business decisions require majority decision. Require? If you want to change the nature of your business, that require the consent of all the partners. 2 points I said now. Ordinary general matters of the business decided by all majority. Answer? Majority. But nature of business, say you wanted to change, it will be possible only with the consent of read the point number 3. Understood the point, everyone? Any general opinion differences decided by the majority. Any change in the nature of the business itself. We want to shift from CA to some other business. Nature changing means you should not ask majority. You should ask all the partners in the firm. Understood the point, everyone? Next one. Likewise, every partner. First question we read in section number 9. You should prepare all the true accounts, give the books properly, correct? Because every partner has a right to the access to the books and inspect any book. Read the next point. What is the next point? Every partner has a right to have access to and inspect and copy any books of the firm. Any time, any partner will have a right to do that. Are you understanding the point or not? Third point, underline the word ordinary matters, majority. Nature, change in the nature of business, all the partners. Underline those key terms. So tell me, I wanted to change general ordinary matters. Whose approval is required? I wanted to change entire nature of business itself. That's all. That's the answer. Examination, he will see whether you have written these 2 words or not. In middle, you write whatever Mahabharatam you want. He don't care. Are you understanding or not? Grammar vocabulary is not important for CA. It is important whether you understood the concept or not. What is the main crux of that particular discussion? General ordinary matters require majority. Nature of business, say you are changing all the partner. That's all. He will check whether you have written those points or not. Are you understanding or not? Next, can I have a right to access the books? Inspect the books? Take the copy of the books? 3 powers are there. A, I, C. What are that? Access, inspect, copy. Remember these 3 words. A, I, C. What is A? I, C. That's all, answer over. Last one. In the event, by the way, already we discussed this point. Sir, if the partner dies, who will have a right to access the books? Answer over. Section 12 is completed. Hope you understood all the 5 points easily now. Tell me all the 5 points one by one. Fatafat, give the answer. First one, what right, if nothing is said in the deed, all the partners are? That means they will have a right to take part in the? You should act negligently or diligently? Very good. Number 3, ordinary matters, differences came. Next, nature of business change. What rights I have as a member? As a partner? A, I, C. A, I, C. Only me, if the person die? answer over. Tomorrow session will continue again. Everyone have the clarity clearly up to here? Tomorrow session will complete section number 12 analysis is there. We will also read the analysis content, summarize, write in the notes. We will complete section number 12, 13. Part 2 will be completed with that. Then we will go to the other parts of unit number 2. Unit number 2, others are leaving. We should only take that as an advantage, complete them. Clear? So thank you very much. We will meet again in the next class.